BC, what's up, guys? I'm on here doing the jazz final tag that was started by Chris, Tunes from the Man Cave. Definitely, man. Good stuff here, man. 21 questions. Man, I definitely pulled all the stuff that I felt that was needed to be pulled, man. This is a great vinyl tag, man. I really dig it, Chris. All right, the first album that got you into jazz. No introduction. Everybody knows it. This is my mono copy, which I searched high and low for. But yeah, the reason I turned on to this back in '80s, I want to say the mid '80s, mid to late '80s, when Mo Better Blues came out. This was actually played. The acknowledgement was played at the wedding when Denzel married the love of his life. But they played the acknowledgement at the wedding ceremony in the movie. So yeah, that's what turned me on. This was probably my introduction. This is definitely an introduction to jazz here, man, that got me into it. The first jazz album I bought this one in the 90s. This is my original copy of Live Evil. My original Live Evil from the 70s. No ring wear, a beautiful copy. I bought this over at Reckless. I'll never forget it because they had it on the wall, and I was like, man, I want to get that. But this would be my first miles. I pulled the trigger on it. Price was right. Great copy too, man. I love the artwork on here. This was one of the cool artwork. You know, it was the same artist that did the Abraxas and Bitches Brew. But yes. Record that you own on Blue Note. Indestructible. Straight classic. The Egyptian. Oh, smoking. Yeah. I pulled this one, which was so cool. This is how I came up with my name for Instagram. And it is true, it was catchy as hell when I thought about it. It's Indestructible Art Blakey, so I just put Indestructible Art. So the art is indestructible, which is records in general. It's indestructible, so it's an indestructible art. But yeah, I got the idea from this album here. It's one of my favorites by Art Blakey. But yeah, that's a Blue Note. Shore Prestige. Mal Waldron. This one features Jackie McLean and John Coltrane. This is the monster right here. Yep, Art Taylor's on here too. But yeah, this is my original copy. This is from the late 50s, first pressing. That's the label here. Probably one of my grills. This is one of my grills from the 446 West 50th Street. This is one of my grills from Mal Waldron. I had grabbed this one from Dusty Grooves, man. I remember I was doing, this is like they had it in there and it was a killer price. I had to grab it. Shore Impulse. Mono. This is a smoking one, man. Max Roach. Percussion, Bittersweet. Yeah, this is smoking, man. Love this one. Everybody know the classic on this one. Gatefold. Garvey's Ghost. You know that's the classic. And a record you own on Riverside. Had no introduction on this one. Probably one of the top. A lot of people rank this one very high. This one has the Scott LaFaro on here. Waltz for Debbie. Mine is an original, this is original stereo press on Riverside. Oh man, I love when I found this copy. I went home and threw it on. I was playing this thing all the way into the night, man. Definitely a classic. And then a record you own on Contemporary. Classic free jazz here. This is like the epitome right here. Prince Lasha featuring Sonny Simmons. Smoking, The Cry, Conga Call, Bojangles. Yeah, man. Sweet, man. This original copy stereo on Contemporary. And then a record you on a subsidiary label. We'll go with this one here. Looking Ahead. Ken McIntyre featuring the Dolphy. Deep Groove. New Jazz. Got quite a few different new jazzes with Eric Dolphy. But yeah, Look Ahead. And then a record you own many don't know about. Billy Harper, The Awakenings. I believe this is his 7th album, recorded in Paris. The track you need to check out is Cry of Hunger. Smoking. This album is, if you wanna see Coltrane in the afterlife, definitely check out Billy Harper. Capra Black, he has a Capra Black, Sudan, Knowledge of Self. But yeah, The Awakenings, one of his top ones. You could hear the passion in his tone. And he actually played with Lee Morgan before his death. Lee Morgan picked him up on a couple of shows. This guy can go, man. He's from Texas. Killer saxophone player. This one I don't see talked about. The Awakenings. It's The Awakening, man. 79. Billy Harper. Okay, and then a favorite record you bought 2020. I ain't even have to think too hard on that. Juju, original mono. Found this up in Milwaukee. Man, you talking about awesome. This just made my day. One of the greatest pickups I ever found, man. Oh, it was like in the beginning of December. It was right before. Yeah, it was right before Christmas, man. I couldn't believe they had it in there. It's just outstanding record. Juju, Blue No Label. All right, number 11. Favorite record in the artist's discography. I'm gonna go back with Train. Crescent. Crescent is the one for me. Crescent. And the funny thing, it will be No Love Supreme without Crescent. Crescent is the one that'll put you there. It took you there. Lonnie's Lament, Bessie's Blues, and then the title track. This is actually my personal favorite, mono copy. And then favorite record you bought in the brick and mortar. Favorite record you bought in brick and mortar. A couple of years ago, I think y'all heard that story. I was on my way to Milwaukee. My wife she wanted to make a couple of stops. She was like, "Why don't you go to the record store first?" I was like, "Oh, no, you can go and make your stop." "No, you should go to the record store." So I walk up in here. I pop up in the record store. He just put this out. He just put it out. I know everybody probably heard this story. Some people heard of it, some people didn't. Bill Evans, Sunday at the Village Vanguard. This is an original mono press. Clean as a whistle. And you don't want to know what I paid for it? You don't want to know how much I paid for it? $40. $40. You can't get no better than that. A Riverside original, classic, Bill Evans, texture cover, Scott LaFaro. Man, you can't beat that, man. And Paul Machon. You can't get no better than that. Record I bought online. This is a recent acquisition. Relaxing with the Miles Quintet. Second press. This one has the New Jersey label. Yeah. 1958. Killer. Red Garland, Coltrane. Man, this had, and of course you got Paul Chambers and Philly Joe on the drums. You can't beat that. If I Was a Bell. Yep. That was a recent one. A record a friend found for you or gifted to you. Guy I talked to online on Instagram, cool as hell. We all talked back and forth about jazz. He said he had a record to sell. It was his 1960s press. It was he told me it wasn't the first pressing, but it's a nice copy, 60s. This one right here is the ink, so this is like a later press, because I believe this one's like on the white. It's from the late 50s. So he was like, "Oh, give me a price and name a price, and I'll give it to you." So I named the price. I told him, he said, "Hold on 1 minute. Let me know when you get it, and then give me, message me back." So a week went past, came, mono copy. I messaged him back, gives it to me. He says, "Merry Christmas, man. You can enjoy that. I wasn't going to sell it to you. Since I upgraded to the earlier press, like the first pressing, you can have this pressing." And I still have it in my collection right now. It sounds great. Yeah. Brilliant corners. Then jazz box set. Don Cherry, complete Blue Note sessions. Smoking. Cherry's the man. A 10-inch or a 7-inch. Birdland, Volume 1. Art Blakey Quintet. Clifford Brown, Lou Donaldson, Horace Silver, Curly Russell. On the Lexington label. 10-inch. Beautiful, man. It's so clean. Crispy clean when you play it. And most recent jazz scores, I picked these up. I took a trip to Milwaukee. Picked these two up yesterday. Original copy of Sketches of Spain. Clean as a whistle. Stereo. 6-eye. Picked that up. And I went to another store. They had this one on the wall. Miles Davis in person. Friday night. 6-eye. Stereo. Super clean. That's my recent scores. A jazz record I hope to find in 2021. Woody Shaw. The Legacy. Blackstone Legacy. Tough to find. This is on Contemporary. This came out right around the time Miles. It's kind of hard to say which one came out first. Miles Davis, Bitches Brew, or this. This is not too far from it. But yeah, this is one I'm after. I've never seen a copy of this as long as I've been digging. But yeah, this is a major one I'm looking for. Yeah, Woody Shaw. I've been starting to get into Woody Shaw. I have Rosewood right there. I've been digging his stuff. Woody Shaw is a killer player. He played on Unity with Larry Young. And he's on a Horace Silver. He's on a Horace Silver album too on Blue Note. But yes, a jazz record you own, you like to upgrade. This one, I still talk about this one. This is on Classic Records. I would love to upgrade this to a SRX or an original. Definitely still, this is a Classic Records. Sounds good, but I know the SRX and the original sounds better. Or the SRX is gonna sound the best, so but yeah, definitely. Soul Station. It's a classic. Hank Mobley. Everybody knows this record. free jazz record. Dope. Tomorrow is the question. Warren Coleman. Contemporary, clean. This was a stereo copy. I bought this a couple of years ago. I had to go up north and get it, but yeah, it's so clean. No ring wear. Love the art, the picture. This is, I believe, is the second album. The classic. And then the last but not least, number 21, Desert Island album. Need I say more? Wayne Shorter. Tops for me. This one tops, and then it follows by Juju. Wayne Shorter, Speak No Evil. Original stereo. Yes. Jazz vinyl tag. Man, this was cool. Just going through my collection, just finding what's, pulling some stuff, man. I ended up throwing on this Indestructible Art. I haven't heard it in so long. I threw it on. It sounded so good just to put it on my player. But yeah, VC, Jazz Vinyl Tag. And that's so cool, Chris. Tunes from the Man Cave. Cool as hell. This is a cool thread here, man. I want to see more and more people participate, man. I know I've seen Joe, Analog Archive, and Jorgen S. He did one, and Nick Rudo, I think that's his name. He's from Texas, a new guy. He's been doing videos for a while. I like his stuff too. He's cool. But yes, Jazz Vinyl Tag. Peace out, guys. Peace.